Rollingline is officially getting multiplayer. This is crazy. I never thought that years past when I purchased this game that we would ever see multiplayer. But it seems like not only are they going to add multiplayer, but there is some progress that's been made. And they just posted on Steam with what their status is. This has been on the Discord server for a few days, but I think now with the official post, this is a really good time to try to cover and show this off to people. So if you haven't played Rolling Line or you haven't played it in a long time, this could be a great way to get into the game and get back into it. It does need to be said, this is months away. They do say this in the post. So the full release for multiplayer is quite a ways off. I imagine it's going to at least be several months before we get something properly playable, and it will have certain limitations. For example, map editing won't be included in the release version of multiplayer, although I imagine it will come at some point. You'll be able to run your trains, but you won't be able to go in and place props and tracks. It'll just be, utilizing whatever's there. They say it further down in the post. I'm just going a little bit out of order. You can play on any map that you like. So this could be modded maps, your own maps, whoever's you want to do. You won't be just restricted to like official maps or anything like that, which is quite nice. You will have a player model. This will be another new addition to the game. They say it's going to be moddable and customizable, and you'll basically have your own avatar with a certain degree of animations and voice and text chat. Further down, we can see some of the in-development, very rough around the edges models. I don't think this is not a representative of what you're actually going to get, and you can see that the ones they use in the posts it's just a mod that someone made. They just use these as temporary models, although I think it's quite comical looking at giant construction people as they move around their trains. It's quite cool, and you can see in these little short clips just what the in development parts look like, with people interacting with the trains, with people sitting on the layouts, people in miniature and large mode. So it does seem that regardless of where you're at, you will be able to see all your people. I think this already looks amazing and completely comical. I love this. I think this is going to be so cool, watching little people run around your layout. Oh gosh, I think this is going to be so much fun. Mods are very in development. It seems like they are really figuring out what this is going to look like, so there's not much I can really say about mods, other than that the developer seems to be aware of that, which is great because I love mods, and I would be sad to have to say goodbye to my mods to play multiplayer. So this is what they put on the Steam page. There's a whole bunch of little details here. I don't need to cover this. It's all on the Steam page. Anyone can go look at this. However, I do want to go and peek at the Discord and show some of the things that's been posted on there, because we get a little bit more behind the scenes information. Over in Discord, we can see that the developer teased this on the 23rd of July, which is, it seems like over a week they have made quite a few changes to how multiplayer is going to work. You can see some of the very in progress models. I think that's just so funny. I hope something like this is in the game just for fun. We can see here just a couple more pictures that they didn't put on Steam of just very in progress stuff, which are quite funny. A few other in development deals. Developer talks a lot about the server hosting and potential connection stuff. If you want a whole bunch of the technical side of what's being worked on, check out the Discord. There's a lot of good information in here. If you want to give any kind of response or feedback to the developer, this seems like a really good place to do it. There's whole sections in the Discord for this. I've got to say, I'm so excited for this. Model trains for me has always been an incredibly social experience. Whether it's seeing my going over to my grandpa's house and playing with the trains in his layout in the basement. all of my really fond memories with trains come from other people and sharing it with others, and I think officially getting that in the game is just such a huge step to making this really fun model train simulator, just taking it to the next level. So gotta say, huge props to the developer for taking this on. Multiplayer is just a huge undertaking, and I'm so excited for this, and I really want to put this out here so I can do my little part to get more people aware of what the developer's doing and all the support that's gone into this game. And it's still crazy that so many years after the game's launched, all of these updates and huge features are just being added for free. So go give the developer some love. They have a Patreon, so you can help, fund the development of this game. Obviously, this is, Rollingline is not a massive game. It does not have millions of concurrent players across the world. They really deserve all the support that they can get. And I would love to see a bunch of people who've played this in the past really come back and showcase everything that's been added to the game, because there has been so much over the past months and years. So that's all I've got for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.